welcome to a lesson on She Loves You by the Beatles. Now we're going to use acoustic guitar today because I just felt like it, but you can play on electric guitar, there's no rules, man. So what we're going to do though is we're going to try and play all of the parts from the tune at the same time. Does that sound a bit mad? We'll talk about the sort of instrumental parts that I'm playing. Those parts. We'll talk about the chords. We'll talk about the strumming patterns. We'll talk about all the bits you need to know to play this fantastic tune. Right, strumming patterns. Let's talk a little bit about that. Now, no song ever in the history of songs really just kind of has a strumming pattern. You've just got to just be sympathetic to what's happening. But I do get that strumming patterns help when you're trying to learn. So we're going to go in bar 1 of this 2-bar sort of section. We're going to go down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 all right? You could totally do that. It will fit beautifully with the tune. All right. Now, those bits on top. We're going to start by playing a G, G, B, G. So 5, 0, 0, 3. And that hits on the 3. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the 1, we're going to move everything down a semitone to be playing 2 F sharps, a G and a B. And then move it all the way down, basically to have your second finger there. Second finger, third finger there on the 2nd fret, I meant to say. All right, so basically, you could do. And when you strum there, make sure you strum from the 4th string, the D string. You can see my wonky finger at the moment. Guitar players, don't fall on your hand whilst playing football. It's a cautionary tale. Okay, let's hope it gets better. Otherwise my Tommy Emmanuel days are over. Okay. That's that riff, and that happens 3 times over each of the chords, right? So you get E minor, A7, C major. Cool, hey? So you can actually combine the 2 bits because of the way the riff happens. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. See what I mean? See? Okay, now, instead of playing an open G, if you wanted to play both chords, what I would say is maybe play a G bar chord, so E-shaped bar chord at the 3rd fret, because then what you can do, so C, bar chord, because then the riff is awesome. So we've got 3, 5 and 5, 3. We're going to slide it up and down. So, and the count is 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Right, and then it all just 8th notes from there. Apart from the, which is like so you've got like on the and of the 2, you're going just kind of in the middle of the, like a semi-quaver, but sorry, semi-quaver, 16th. But a bit quicker than that, more like a ghost note, because he's doing that, right? If you didn't feel like putting your finger flat, you could play, your 3rd and 4th fingers like this, so you could kind of get this like. Make sense? It's pretty nice. Okay, so that whole bit, E minor. Okay, then we've got the verse, and we've basically got 4 chords. We've got G major, E minor 7, B minor, D7. Now, all those chords are going to be pretty normal to you, I reckon. G, E minor 7, play it like that, or with an extra finger, and then B minor. But this D7
feel like this is a chord that happens a lot in Beatles songs, this kind of voicing of a 7 chord. It's basically a C7 slid up to D. You could totally play that, but I like this. It sounds cool. So we get G. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and so we just get used to going from. It's worth your while. It's a cool way of playing D7. Strumming pattern wise, what I've got written here on the chart, which if you want you can grab at Patreon, is down, down, up, down. Right? Down, down, up, down. E minor, B minor. B minor. Okay. So that's the bridge. G. Loves you and you know that can't be done. The riff again if you like. And then C minor. This is a A minor shaped bar chord. If the bar chords are really freaking you out, you could just play like, then you don't need to actually bar. Still C minor. C minor with a G in the bass. B minor with an F sharp in the bass if you want to go back to that B minor 4, you could totally do that. You know, Paul's not going to come around your house and tell you off. I'm sure he'd be happy you're playing Beatles songs. So. Okay. Now, so G, E minor. Oh, riff from the 3, and then C minor, and then D7. Now the very first time we get to this bit, we get that riff again, okay? And then it loops around all the way through everything we'd already played. And then we get to that D7 the second time, kind of hit the chorus. She loves you, A7. And then we're gonna hit C minor 3 times on the beat. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Now, how I'm making it stop is I'm not stopping with my right hand, my strumming hand. I'm just letting go of the pressure, but maintaining contact with the strings. 1, 2, 3. Right? Then D7. And then G. And then we get that riff again. Okay. Then on the chart here, I've got a thing, if you've got the chart and you're watching on Patreon or wherever, DSL Coda. That means go to the sign until you're told to go to the Coda. All right? So you basically need to go to the sign. It's a bit like Monopoly. Go to jail, do not pass 200, go, $200, something. Anyway, a bit like that, but you're following a chart. So you DSL Coda. So the S is the thing that looks like an S, and it is in bar 10. So you basically go back to the verse. All right? Then you scoot through the chart, and eventually, in bar 33, it tells you to go to the Coda. So you get to that chorus, A7, 3 times, D7, right, and now we're going to the Coda, which is G. Let that ring for 2 bars, B. It's a fun time. Okay, now at the end there, I agree, it sounds weird, right? So, now this chord here, we're basically kind of like an E minor 6. So we've got 3, 2, 0 on the top 3 strings. 2, 2, 0, and then 0, 2, 0. Right, this is the record. It'll make more sense. And then C, but we're putting the extra G on top of that chord. And then with an F sharp on top. And then we're going to play a big old G6. Ooh, shake your head, that's how it goes. All right, so let's just have one last run through of that section. G, E minor, okay. And that's my lesson on She Loves You by the Beatles. I hope this has helped. For more Beatles tunes, there are so many on my YouTube channel here. And if you need the charts for them, they are all over at Patreon. In fact, I think I have a Beatles collection. I will link in the description to all of my Beatles records, Beatles lessons, and the charts. I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.